What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Duran Duran. We're going back to their 2021 album, Future Past. Very excited as we draw it to a close. I might do a video after I finish the album, maybe in a week or two time, after a week or two's time. I'm not sure how you properly punctuate that sentence, but yeah, I'd like to do a sort of full album discussion, not even so much a review. It's like, I think when I talk about the tracks, when I react to them, it's, my thoughts are there, so I don't need to reiterate myself. But I do like to think about albums as works of art, so I've been talking about doing it for a couple Tears for Fears albums, but I think when I finish these Duran Duran albums, I might come back and do a short video where I just talk about the album as a whole, like as a work of art, for maybe 3 or 4 minutes. So let me know what you think about that. But yeah, we're gonna get to Invocation now. I'm interested by the title. It could be used in a couple different ways. Certainly it's a term that's used in relation to prayer, or a sort of divine entreaty, a call, a plea. But it could also be used in a sort of legal context, a summons or a call in that paradigm. It could be used in a sort of judicial sense. So yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can invoke. I think the sort of prayer or the spiritual invocation is perhaps the most likely in terms of having thematic relevance, but we'll have to see. I don't see any featured on the track, so I think this is just Duran, the band proper. But yeah, once more, shout out to the artwork on this special edition. I really do enjoy it. My only lament is that there's not like a separate sort of booklet which includes the cover image that I can put up on my wall. I do like getting as many of the album covers up on the wall, and now that I have several Duran albums, I got a little section of the wall that I'm working on. So I mentioned it before, when I fill this out a little more, I might do a short video where I just kind of go through the different styles of music and show how I have them arranged and sort of what the albums have meant to me and what I think about the artwork. So working on ideas for some more video types. Regardless, let's get straight to it. This is Invocation by Duran Duran on their 2021 album Future Past. Sounds like acid. Heaviness to this track. Oh yes. I love the beat, I love the hard snare, and I love those keys. And his haunting voice. Very sort of, I would say, a big sort of theatrical delivery. But listen to this wall of sound. Like a waterfall of sound. Listen to him singing. I'm actually I don't know what's going to come next. Oh my God. I'm now realizing it's sort of an interlude-ish kind of tune. So we'll go ahead and listen to the next track, but I just need to let that sort of work its way into my gray matter really quickly. That was remarkable. It was powerful, it was grand, but it was a bit edgy and sort of unsettling. It was this very tall sort of sound. It felt like very vertical. I think I used the phrase wall of sound, though, Phil Spector can go jog on. But yeah, that was just incredible. So let's go to the next tune then, with that being seemingly more like an interlude. So we're going to go to More Joy. I've heard different opinions on this one, so I'm interested to hear it, but again, I'll try to listen to it, with as fresh a mind as possible. And once again, even when I listen to something that's not my favorite, I do tend to focus on the positive, so who knows how this will hit my brain. But even if it doesn't turn out to be one of my favorites on the album, I'm guessing there'll be things there that I will like, so let's get to it. This is More Joy, exclamation point, and it makes the point that it features Chai, or maybe Kai. I'm going to go with Chai, but I'm not sure. Do let me know. Yeah, this is More Joy by Duran Duran on their 2021 album Future Past. Oh, wow. I don't know what I expected, but sort of like nighttime disco feel is not necessarily where my brain predicted. I love the kind of computer language bleeps.
Lightning strikes a kiss between this world and yours. Whisper unseen.
It's a nice groove. Oh, I love this thing. When he hangs it, that's when I really feel it. Kind of like a digitally filtered snare. I love it though. So that's Chai. High. I like that high. Like that guitar. Makes it sound like the track is kind of like going off the rails a little bit. Oh. It's certainly a danceable tune. I feel sort of obligated to tap your feet for this. I love that smash before the measure change. I love this song. I assume that high vocal is Chai, but then I'm not sure there's another layer that I don't know who that is. Is that both of them? Is that That was crazy. It felt like the track did sort of continue to sort of go off the rails, and then at the end it sort of like dematerialized. Yeah, that was cool. I like it. It was interesting because there was felt like there were a couple different sort of sections that were like a little bit different from each other, so I'd have to listen to it again, maybe in the context of going from Invocation into that, and just hear the sort of like percussive and sonic progression again, to get a better sense of sort of the flow of that tune. But I liked it. As I said at the beginning, it felt a bit like sort of like groovy kind of nighttime disco, but then there were sections where it had a bit more of like a synth pop sort of feel. So Yeah, I did enjoy that. So it's interesting. Like I said, as I go through these albums and songs, I've yet to encounter one that has immediately hit my ears in a sort of like jagged, unpleasant way. So at this point, I'm just going to assume that it's going to continue in that fashion. So yeah, let me know what you think of this one. I know there's a few of you who weren't big fans. No worries there. I love the fact that there are different opinions among Duranis, like people who've been listening to this band for 30, 40 years. And share their love of the band, but have different takes on particular sort of aspects of their sonic heritage. So yeah, let me know what you think of this one. Other than that, thank you for listening and watching. I'll see you next time.